Good morning, everyone. Let's begin our today's session. Lesson 1.2, a synopsis, the Swiss Family Robinson. Synopsis means summary or an outline of a story. Now, let's begin with the introduction part. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well-known adventure novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. It has also been made into graphic novels and films. Graphic novels means novels which contain lots of pictures, visual art. The novel, written by the Swiss clergyman Johann David Wyss, is not just an adventure. Clergyman means priest. It aims at teaching young people values like self-reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resources. Prudent means proper. It also has good lessons relevant in natural science, good husbandry, and even mathematics. Good husbandry means related to farming or agriculture. Some elements of the novel do stretch reality to a certain extent, but we must consider that it is a work of fiction and not a fact file. Work of fiction means it's an imaginary story. Given below is a synopsis, an outline of its basic story. Now, let's proceed with the characters and characteristics of the story. The characters of the story are William, Elizabeth, Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz. William, the protective father, knowledgeable, resourceful, brave, and strong. Elizabeth, the mother, supportive, hardworking, observant, and intelligent. Fritz, the eldest son, intelligent, brave, protective, and determined. Ernest, the second son, brave, adventurous. Jack, third son, bold and helpful. Franz, the youngest son, brave and intelligent. Now, let's hear the story. Once, William, Elizabeth, and their children had been traveling in a ship when the ship was caught in a great storm. The other passengers evacuated without them. Evacuated means left the ship to save themselves. William and his family, including the young children Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz, were left to survive alone. They weathered the great storm waiting in the ship's hold. Hold means space in a ship for cargo. The ship survived the night and the family found themselves within sight of a tropical desert island. The ship's cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books, a disassembled pinnace and provisions had also survived. Pinnace means small boats. The next morning, they decided to get to the island they could see beyond the reef. Reef means rocks and sand, etc., close to the surface of the sea. Over the next few days, William attached the floatable old kegs means barrels, to one another and built a bow that curved around them. With much effort, they constructed a vessel out of tubs. Here, vessel means boats. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed towards the island. Two dogs from the ship, named Turk and Juno, swam beside them. The family had landed successfully on the island. They set up a tent and softened the floor with armloads of grass they cut and spread to serve as their beds. Armloads of grass means the quantity of grass carried in both arms. They came to a grove of trees. Grove of trees is a collective noun used to indicate group of trees. One tree grew what looked like gourds on its trunk. The father told Fritz the gods would make excellent bowls and spoons, and they can cut them into various utensils. After some days, Elizabeth informed William that she wanted the family to move to a safer place. Their current camp was not only exposed but also very dry and hot. If they built a house up in one of the large trees, they would be safe from jackals. She described a perfect tree for the project, one whose trunk was nearly 40 feet in diameter. Later, as they started to build a tree house, the father taught the boys geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. They knotted a rope at certain intervals and attached pieces of bamboo in each knot. Thus, they created their ladder. Father returned to the beach and collected driftwood. Driftwood means pieces of wood which are floating on the sea or have been washed ashore, thinking it would be perfect to build a sledge on runners rather than wheels. Sledge is a kind of vehicle used to convey loads. Runner means stripes on which something slides. The next day, only the father and Fritz traveled to the woods, exploring and finding such exotic plants as one with waxy fruit, from which candles could be made. Fritz discovered a tree giving out a rubbery sap, from which his father claimed that they could make boots. One day, they found that one of the family's hut had been completely destroyed and the cultivated fields around it had been trampled and ruined. There were huge footmarks everywhere. Father saw massive damage to trees as well as many huge footprints, which he identified as belonging to an elephant herd. Elephant herd means group of elephants. The next morning, the family began to design a new defense to discourage all wild animals from entering their cultivated lands. They also finalized their ideas about the new residents. Thinking ahead of the next winter, the father decided to create a safer place. Fritz came up with the idea of a cave. Not finding one, they thought of carving out their own cave in the rock, abutting their camping site. Abutting means having common boundary. With much effort, thus they built another safe home. 10 years passed, and the young boys were now young men, and their parents were very proud. They called the island New Switzerland. Many adventures occurred over the years. On the shore of another island, Fritz had knocked down an albatross, a large long-winged seabird, which was threatening to attack him. He noticed a rag tied to the large bird's leg. On the rag was a message that an English woman had been stranded, means left alone on the smoking rock. Fritz had no idea how old the message was. His father suggested that smoking rock sounded like a reference to a volcano. Since there were no volcanoes nearby, the bird might have come from hundreds of miles away. However, Fritz felt that someone needed his help and he was determined to do his best to find the sender. He retied his own note with the message, "Whoever received it, do not lose hope, help is near." Fritz then followed the bird and reached an island that had a volcano. Smoke was coming out of the volcano. He heard a woman scream. That woman's name was Jenny Montrose. She was shipwrecked on the island for almost 3 years. Fritz took her back. Fritz successfully rescued the young woman, Jenny Montrose. Though shy at first, soon she got used to living with the Robinson family. One day, they saw a ship which had laid anchor. Fritz and his father decided to announce themselves after they had returned home and cleared it up. They did not want the crew to think they were savages. The next day, Fritz and his father met the captain and told him their own history as well as Jenny's. To everyone's surprise, it had been Jenny's father who had inspired the captain's search. He believed his daughter was still alive after 3 years. the captain had decided to attempt to find her. With a burst of celebration, the family, passenger, and crew of the British vessel headed towards New Switzerland. Everyone was amazed by the prosperity and good health of the survivors. As the day ended, the father realized that decisions must be made about who wanted to stay on the island or return with the ship. Elizabeth and her husband did not wish to live anywhere but on the island. They had been there for so long and had grown used to their life. Jenny asked if anyone would support her return to England. Fritz was the first to respond. Ernest, on the other hand, wanted to stay back on the island. Jack also decided to stay back. Franz, the youngest boy, decided to join Fritz in living. Franz wanted a chance to receive an academic education. Before Fritz left, he told his parents of his love for Jenny and his wish to marry her. The father had kept a record of all the adventures they had on the island. He handed over the journals to the captain to be published. Then the ship departed. So this was all about this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe.